Hey, what's up? I'm gonna do a little kit tour of my custom Kumu kit, and a little bit of how I record my drums because it's super simple, it's super cheap, and I think it actually sounds pretty good as opposed to like a $1,200 setup. So we got my kit here. I got a light bulb in the kick drum. That's a 24 by 16-inch kick drum with a fyberskin head. And Pekka at Kuma put my initials and the shield on there. And he does his portholes with the smaller holes so it doesn't affect the resonant head as much. I keep mine pretty nice and tight to get a good boom. And he puts he calls that the side hole. And so you can stick mics in there, and it's nice for me. I stick my light in there for your muffling, for your mics, for whatever, and it doesn't affect the sound. It's a little bit counterintuitive, maybe. And he inlays a thin, so these are made out of a thin finnish birch. He inlays birch here on his hardware, which I think is super awesome. And I hope the lighting can show, but this is actually mahogany stain in the middle to a palisander, which is a darker brown. It's a burst. And he does bursts and fades for the same price as a wrap and a solid color. So that's super awesome. The only thing that costs more is if you go for the lacquer, which the lacquer also looks awesome, but I take this guy on the road and I can only be so nice to it because I'll freak out, if I start cracking the lacquer or whatever. And then I got a 13 by 8-inch snare drum, and he's got a really nice trick throw on there. It's got the notches for the snares. It's nice. My rack tom is 12 by 7.5. It's kind of thin. I like it though because I have a 24-inch kick, so I try to keep my clearance over there. It's a little bit tough. And then the floor tom is a 16 by 15. The head's 16, obviously. I don't want to be getting 15-inch heads. I had a 16-14 before. Somebody told me to get a 16 by 16. My cases and stuff, I just decided it's custom. Why not go 16-15? And they all sound pretty sick. I'm also endorsed by TRX, but I cracked my 20-inch one of these, and I've yet to send it back. I'm super busy. I got my Slicknuts on my cymbal stands. My hardware's kind of crappy too. I have a nice Pro eliminator. I've got Evans Coated Emperors on tops. Ambassador clears on bottom. I got a Controlled Sound X on my snare. My only Evans head is an EMAD. I'm not too familiar with Remo kick drum heads, so that's what it is. I got a splash cymbal that I'm not using, and as you can see, got a busted crash, got a busted Sabian. I think I'm going to turn these into a stack pretty soon here. And I need to get my right hand crash. And I want to get some trash hats or something, or a china, and I also play with the Vic Firth Iso Headphones. They're sweet. They also kind of suck because they're really quiet. But if I put them through my mixer, I can pump the volume, and they sound awesome. These are $10 skull candies, and I use them live when I play click track, and I even have started using them out here because they plug your ears well, and they get loud enough, and so far they haven't blown. I've played, probably 100 shows on my $9 skull candies with the click blaring in my ear, and it's totally fine. And as you can see, I play Vater sticks. Something about Vater, I feel like they sounded better. As you can see, I tend to run through them. That one's cracked. They all crack in the same spot. It's kind of a bummer. I don't know if it was just this batch. This one's busted. These two might have a little life left in them. And shedding some wood over here. And then, if you don't mind my messy garage once again, I just set my camera on that. Sometimes I use a cymbal stand that I boom out and I clamp it on. This is a GoPro. And then I have my Blue Yeti just chilling back here on stereo with the gain totally at 0. Just chilling back about probably 6 feet from the kit. So I dig it. Sounds sick. Now I'm gonna play it, hit the drums for you. Hopefully they're tuned well. I've been bashing on them a lot, and they get knocked out of tune. Might have to get some lug locks. We'll see. And you're probably going to hear the audio change. I'm probably going to, the Yeti's set up for drums right now, so you're probably hearing the camera volume. And I'm going to switch to the Yeti sound, so.